MotorCityMan here, back with another video. I am back with another video. I want to really dive into this one, like, cause we're all like, for a lot of y'all who like watch my videos, y'all might be around the same age as me, you know, maybe a little bit older, maybe a little bit younger, you know, about a few years, you know. But we're all like young adults, and that's the thing with the times we in right now as far as coming of age and growing into adulthood. We have to understand, and we have to like really embrace being by ourselves and really growing and, you know, living life alone, because in these times relationships have grown to be, like, in most cases, some type of hindrance from our growth, you know, our self-development, you know, because the people in our lives, you know, in most cases aren't healthy to the point where the relationship is strong. In today's time, relationship these days, they aren't really healthy, man. And if you somebody with goals in life, if you somebody that really want to be the best version of yourself, longevity in the future, it's imperative that we like evaluate the relationships and who we have around us, to the point where we might just have to go at life alone, you know, take that solo mission, that solo trip alone, because in today's time, relationships have changed. Relationships have really changed, man. And since the pandemic 2020, it took an effect to the point where people don't even want to be with people no more, you know? You see people in relationships, everything starts off well, but in the long run, like, there's no longevity to like relationships these days, you know? There's no real foundation built upon these modern day relationships, whether that's business associates, romantic relationships. It's just, man, it became too complicated, man, for people. And me being who I am, man, I never had a problem like interacting with people. I love to communicate. I love to like connect with people, man. I love to build strong relationships with people, versus whether that's like business or me being in a relationship with somebody. I really want to experience that life effectively, you know what I mean, genuinely. But in times like this, I had to like really convince myself that there's no other way to go at life but to go at it alone until God places someone or a situation in your life to where you can move accordingly, you know. But learning to live alone, learning to go at life alone, man, that's gonna get you further ahead of the herd, you know what I mean? You don't want to follow the herd. You want to go the opposite direction, because you will get farther in life going down your own path alone, versus forcing a relationship with somebody when all they doing is showing you that they don't want you around, or they don't even want to be a part of your life, or they don't want you a part of their life. And it's like, you got to be accepting of that, you know what I mean? You got to accept the fact that it is what it is, man, and you got to like really move out here alone. A lot of people, they try to force relationships with people, you know what I mean? People don't be knowing how to love themselves enough to live alone, be alone for some time, man, to really fully know yourself, you know what I mean? Because you gotta know and love yourself before you can love anyone else effectively, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, we gotta love our neighbors such as ourselves. If we don't love ourselves, how the fuck can we love somebody else, or act like we, you know what I mean? Because one thing I won't do, I don't do is act out here, man. I don't be acting like I fuck with somebody when I really don't. Like that's not me. You know what I mean? I'm not speaking on no situation, but I'm saying like life is life. You know what I mean? We weren't born yesterday. You know, growing into adulthood, we have to understand how to be responsible. The thing is, man, I've grown to understand who I am. You know what I mean? To know who I am, because it's that level of responsibility you have that's gonna determine, or that's gonna like really put you in your place as an individual, you know what I mean, as far as handling business, being responsible, and really being a human being, you know what I mean, a young adult. But like after high school, like I went to college, man, like I was on my own, for real. I ain't really had too many friends out there, for real. I ain't really had nobody to hang with. Like my cousin, he was out there, you know. He had his little crew from high school out there with him. Throw parties, host parties and everything, you know, it was all right, it was all good. I used to hang out with him at his little apartment down there on campus, but that's the thing, like, even then, I still was kind of distant with him, because we weren't as close before we kind of like met up in high school, you know. Rest in peace to him, because he passed away in 2021 due to COVID-19. That's the very reason why I'm here today. Like, that's the very reason why I still like constantly say I'm blessed to even make it this far, you know, because a lot of people passed away, not even just to COVID. Before COVID came, people just passed away that I ran into during those college days, man. It's sad that people didn't get to make it. I'm truly blessed making this video right now in 2024 as I try to move forward with my life after college. That's the thing, me being in college, I had to be responsible. I had my own place. I was in the dorms, I was off campus in my own apartment too. So I had best of both worlds. I lived on campus and I lived off campus during my college days. So it kind of made me more responsible as a person, you know. You gotta know how to take care of yourself before you can take care of anybody else. You gotta love yourself before you can be in any other relationship, and that's the key to growing up, growing mature as a young adult. Learn to do things on your own accordance, you know what I mean? Take things slow, you know, run your own race. Because what you don't want to do, you don't want to get caught up in following the herd, because the herd is only going to push you back in life. And that's not where you want to be. Ultimately, you're right where you need to be based off of divine timing, but you still want to make sure you're in alignment with the trajectory you want to go in as far as later down the line in your life, you know? So it's imperative that you understand you're going to have to take some time off alone and really learn some things about yourself and figure out where you want to be maybe a few years from now, you know, in life. We have to learn how to be alone, man, because we really love the company we keep. We got to be honest about that. I got to be honest about that. I love the company I keep too. But in these days, it's been a lot of stuff going on. It's been a lot of madness going on, man. People ain't been right. From 2020 up until now, it's been pure madness, and people haven't been real with themselves. So if you haven't been real with yourselves, how can you be real with other people? You know, this is just me speaking in general, not because everything is everything, man. You know, this is just me speaking in general because I'm here to like bring out my life experiences to you as far as the situations and things I go through on a daily basis, you know, year in, year out. But staying solo, man, it's gonna put you further ahead, man. It's gonna put you further ahead than the herd. By herd, I mean the crowd. Ain't nothing wrong with being alone, you know what I mean? Because when you alone, ultimately you're really close to God. So when you think about it, you're never really alone for real. I've been on my own for a while, man. Since the college days, I was moving around by myself in my own head. Those college days, it made me embrace being responsible on my own without having my peoples around. The people, ultimately, it kind of like helped me along these years as well, as far as getting jobs, all that, working for my own stuff. I'm truly grateful to have that experience too, going to college. You know, being away from home, the city, it opened up my mind a little bit more too. Ultimately, it made me a better person because it kept me on track even after I left college, you know what I mean? That's all I really want to talk about. I wanted to keep it short, this video. It's hot, man. I'm finna go back inside, man. Got this sun gauge for enough time, so I appreciate y'all for watching this video, man. Stay tuned. I got more dropping soon. I'll see y'all next one.